Push the buttons.
A medianoche quiero ver si tú me quieres. Cuando te pueda, yo mendiga tus placeres. A medianoche yo te pido un solo beso, solamente un solo beso.
Hey everybody, in 2023, VVC Life is taking things to a whole new level. And how can you be a part of that? By joining our Patreon. Once you become a member, you'll get access to tons of new content every week. You also get access to our exclusive Discord and also some live events that are going to only be for our members. All of our shows like Indie Show, Aries Lounge, and Black Watch Theater all have exclusive content that you will be able to access anytime you want to. Also, you'll be supporting our growth. So why waste time? Join the Patreon right now. Patreon.com/VVC Life. We'll see you guys in the comments. Peace.
Yo, hello everyone. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody that's out there. You could be doing anything, but you chose to be here right now on February 14th, hanging with me and the Indie Show crew. So I appreciate it. Speaking of Valentine's Day, well, I'm sitting here, I'm doing the show, and let me see. Valentine's Day is a cool day, but one of the things that I don't have to worry about is breaking my neck to do something special for my special lady on Valentine's Day, because every day with us is Valentine's Day. But I love this woman. I love the diva. Her name is Carmen Cita, and so I just wanted to just take this time just to tell my wife, Happy Valentine's Day. I love you, and I have a special song that is about to go live on radio right now. It's a brand new song by Babyface, and I'm dedicating this song to you. I'm using my segment, One Time for Your Mind, to do a special shout out to my wife, Carmen Cita, the diva, JS1. Play the theme music.
For the first time, I just met the prettiest girl in the whole wide world.
Exclusive.
I just met my sunshine. Ooh, sunshine.
Breaking
and she
music.
lights up the world because she's so fine, so fly, all day, all night. And as a matter of fact, I ain't never felt love so fast. Ain't nobody ever do me like that. I ain't never wanted nothing so bad. And as a matter of fact, I ain't never ever felt this good. Swear I never even thought I could. Sometimes
The radio station to play this one.
I just met my heart for the first time. I just met the craziest girl in the whole wide world. And I just felt the sunrise in the moonlight. And it shines on my heart, cause she's so fine, so fly, all day, all night. And as a matter of fact, yeah, but I ain't never felt love so. Oh yeah, ain't nobody ever do me like that. No, I ain't never wanted nothing
Download it.
bad.
Spotify, let's go. Everything.
I ain't never ever felt this good. Swear I never even thought I could. Yeah. Sometimes I really don't think
All the ladies out there with smiling great.
I don't wanna live without your love. Girl, I just wanna live inside your
we say, you hear it. It's exclusive. Come to your radio soon. Happy Valentine's Day. JS1, play my theme music.
Hey, yo, that time, man. The indie show. My main man, Mastermind.
The indie show, indeed, the flow sickening. Masterminded by mastermind, the plot thickens. Good riddance to other pies, the odds against them. Tuesday at 8 p.m., we back in business. Key is in the building, Jay is in the building. Giving the feeling that most of y'all been missing. All things indie, is it banging or whack? Can't call it, but we'll be the judge of that. And Logic came through with the verbal assist. Major League, we indie, ain't no canceling this. And Logic came through with the verbal assist. Major League, we indie, ain't no canceling this. And I'm gone.
The indie show with Mastermind.
Yes, sir. One time for your mind, two times to move your spine. It's the hip hop and show stopping, fat funk dropping, master of the wheels of steel. It's your man, Mastermind. And you are tuned in to the Valentine's Day edition of the Indie Show, All Things Indie. Thank y'all so much for tapping in and tuning in. You know what it is. I want to say right now, look, the chat is already jumping. Shout outs to Spooky Man. He said, yo, that baby face was dope. Yes, sir. I'm liking that one. Yeah, make sure you tell your radio stations to play that one. Go ahead and put it on your Spotify and all that good stuff. Anyway, it's the Indie Show, All Things Indie. I'm your host. You know how we get down. We have a lot of fun. We interview amazing people in the fields of independent, all things indie. And I really mean that. We also have some of the best and greatest indie music the world has to offer. You know, I like to say diamonds in the rough because y'all don't know about them. And then after this show, you're like, yo, I'm putting this on my Spotify. So it's going down. Hey, again, look at that. Spooky Man said, your wife is blessed. Exclusive. Happy V-Day Diva. Shout outs to the Diva. Look at that. I did something. Look at that screen right there. They talking about support us on Patreon. Patreon.com/VVC Life. Get down. What do you get when you sign up with our Patreon? You know, you can go as low as $5. Movies, exclusive content, and more. You get on our Discord conversations, private events, and then, you know, little extras, even that. You know what I'm saying? Come join us. Have fun. There's some tiers, there's some levels to this thing. You know, start off at $5, show us some love. Keep this thing on the air. All right? Boom. So the first segment I want to start off with is called Hello Neighbor.
Hello, neighbor.
Hello Neighbor is fun because in Hello Neighbor, I just get this, Lord, shout out to different, shout out to the world, to my crew. So I want to shout out, first of all, my man that's holding me down to make me look and sound good, the one and only JS1. What's good with you, sir?
What's good,
player? Are you ready to rock and roll, sir?
Man, I'm super ready, man. That was the dope little record little ditty you played at the beginning, sir.
Thank you very much. Big shout out to the PR person with the most. It's Miriam Graham. She hooked me up with that one. I said, yo, I'm starting to show off with that one. Valentine's Day, gotta do it. Mm-hmm. All right. So, dude, I'm still riding the energy from last week's show with Cortez Macklin from MTV's Wild and Out. That was a great show.
Yeah, I got a clip too if you want to run something, you know what I mean? Just let me know what you want to do.
Oh, for sure. Let's do that for previously on, all right? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. And I want to introduce real quick my other co-host representing LA or West Coast by way of Texas, the one and only Kia Renee.
Hey, what's up, everybody?
No, I'm looking at the name. No, your name is Kia Renee.
My name today is Sugar Grits. Please,
whatever.
Press me in.
Show close up of the bucket hat. Close up of the bucket hat. There we go. That redeems everything. Sugar Grits. Y'all about to find out why she's over here trolling me in a minute. All right. How did you like last week's show, ma'am?
Oh, I love last week's show. Cortez was amazing. I loved his heart. He came in and he didn't just talk about, comedy or whatever. He wasn't, just for the laughs. He was like very mindful of, what he says, and he was talking about bullying and comedy and the children. You know what I'm saying? He gives back to the kids, and that's really important. Once you make it, it's so important to reach back, to the children that are looking up to you and stuff like that. So shout out to Cortez. I'm giving you my Valentine's love today because you are amazing, sir.
All right. That's what's up. Thank you. So you'll be back later on for We'll Be the Judge of That. All right.
Okay, sounds
cool.
good.
Sit back, relax, and just chill. So it's the Indie Show, all things indie. I gotta let you know, Sugar Grits, that K Victoria loves your hat. You can get it. JS1, tell them how they can get a hat just like that.
Man, real simple. Just go to vvcmerch.com right now. You can get everything from t-shirts to shower curtains to posters to, all types of stuff, man. vvcmerch.com. Support the movement. Every dollar you spend helps keep this show going. Let's go.
Let's go. I want to shout out to all the different countries that show us love, especially on the podcast through Anchor. Big shout outs to all my people in the United States, the Philippines, India, Netherlands, United Kingdom, Germany, Ireland, Jordan, Brazil, and Spain is joined in. So big shout outs to the Spanish folks out there. We really appreciate y'all. All right. So with that said, last but not least, I want y'all just to make sure y'all tap in and keep us locked every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Coming up soon on the 21st, we got Zwan Landfair. He's going to be our guest on the 21st. And on the 28th, I got the guy that's running the website called The Love Life of an Asian Guy, Rainier Meningding. He is, yes, the website is crazy. It does big numbers, and he loves the show. And he was just like, hey, man, I want to be on the show. I was like, bet. So that is going to be fun. All right. With that said, let's do Previously On.
Previously on Ready to Die.
So like I told y'all just a few minutes ago, Cortez Macklin was our guest. JS1, let's have a flashback, shall we?
We shall.
The Indie Show, all things indie podcast.
So everybody recognizes you from Wild and Out. Can you go in public without being harassed?
No, everybody just wants to roast, and people like, ain't you the guy from TV? And I'm like, yeah, but what that come with? People like being able to say that. They don't like to, give nothing behind it. No, going in public is cool. I take a lot of pictures. I get a lot of love. Apparently I'm the roast master, I guess, but I got to be prepared for people walking up to me trying to roast me and rapping all day.
Oh, wow.
So yeah.
The Indie Show, all things indie podcast.
Can you imagine everybody wanting to challenge you just because they see you on Wild and Out? That would have to be old. I did. Do you
I had to start swinging on people.
Yeah, I was about to say, do you keep jokes in the chamber like that if someone stepped up on you and just started talking crazy?
What you talking about, boy? I live in joke land. And y'all, hey, let me tell you, my brain is always full of nice little juicy bullets. You know what I'm saying? I can go in with the best of them.
That's what's up. Me, not so much. Like you said, we might have to start fighting because I'm just like, yo, what you're not gonna do is roast me. This is not a roast. Yeah.
Man, ain't nothing wrong with a little roast every now and then.
And moving on. You know what I want to do? I want to introduce tonight's guest. Tonight's guest is a homie. This dude is, I would consider him my brother. Ladies and gentlemen, actor, great father, and the coolest dude on the planet. It is Mr. Corey Big Co Ready.
Greetings, salutations, family. What's going on? DJ Mastermind, how you do?
Brother, I'm good. How you doing?
Man, I'm good, man. Look, I gotta say this about JS1 though. Are you the gooch? Like, I can't see you. Are you the invisible bully? Like, I have no idea who JS1 is. I can't see him on camera, but it seems like you doing all the back. Like, shout out to JS1. What's good? Thanks for having me on.
I appreciate you, brother. Man, it's a pleasure to have you on, brother. Like, you know what I mean? I just hear keeping things clean in the background. Somebody gotta keep the green room clean.
Okay. Okay. Not mad at all. Like, some, you know, as long as you cool with doing the grunt work without the recognition, that's cool. But I would love to be able to say, if I saw you at the mall, that's JS1, but I don't know what you look like.
If you want to see me, just subscribe to the YouTube channel and watch Black Nerd Podcast. And we all look, I'm on there every week.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Thanks for having me on, guys.
The pleasure.
Oh, no doubt. Look, it's practically a reunion because we used to host the Big Co Show.
Yeah, definitely reunion, bro. But I'm gonna tell you something, man. Your production value is way higher than the Big Co Show was. Like, y'all got graphics and what do you call those things? Avatars and all that stuff. Y'all got commercials. Like, shout out to the indie show. Congratulations on all your success, bro. You know, anything I can do to support, I'm always down. I love what y'all are doing, for sure.
Yo, real talk. I appreciate that. Yeah, tell your thousands and thousands of followers to come join the movement.
I mean, you've already started doing that because you be posting on the page, like, so you got a lot of them already. You know, that ain't bad. Do your thing, bro.
I got a couple. All right. So, JS1, let's start out with our first segment. It's called Elevator Pitch.
Who the hell do you think you are?
All right, man. You got 20 seconds to pitch yourself to the audience out there. If you do a great job, we will continue with this interview. But if it's slow, I'm going to be like, Big Co, thank you, sir. But we got to move on. All right.
That's
no
fair.
pressure. No pressure whatsoever. All right.
Go now.
See, look. Oh, hold on. You're going to see the clock when it pop up. We've had people do a great job in 10 seconds. And then I've seen other people just bomb in 60. So no pressure whatsoever. JS1, are we ready?
Is you 10 seconds, 20 seconds to 30 seconds?
20.
All right, let's roll. I'm ready to go.
Yo, my name is Corey, and this is my story. I got no game, I guess got people rooting for me. I flow in many ways, but yo, I take it from the top. I hit hard as a rock with every cut that I drop. Now, I'm trying here, mentoring boys, trying to bring the noise and bring a lot of joy, because the future is all about these kids. And listen what I tell you, don't do what I did.
Hey! Okay.
That was off the dome. I had no idea that you was gonna ask me to do that, but I felt like this the indie show, y'all about music. Why not kick like a high 8? You know what I mean?
No, y'all set that up. Y'all set that up ahead of time. Y'all already knew.
Swear to God, JS1.
That was too perfect. That was too perfect.
Nah, man. But here's the thing, right? Arvell will tell you, like, back in the day, I used to be one of them guys when it comes to that rhyming stuff. You know what I mean? So, like, I used to be that dude.
You were that dude, and one of the reasons I wanted you on the show is because you got stories and you got that energy. You look, man, it's infectious just to be around you. You can't be upset. You just share joy and energy everywhere. So I was just like, man, let's put him back on the camera and let's go. That's all you have to do.
Salute, Cap. I appreciate that, bro. Salute.
Give you a mic and it's a wrap. Look. So how you say that? Is that Aja or Aha? But A Arrow said bars, and Khadijah Monroe said I can dig it. So you did a great job, sir. So yes, we can move on to the next level. And the next level is new phone, who this?
New phone, who this? New phone, who this?
All right, a new phone, who this? We're going to ask you 10 rapid fire questions. All I need for you to do is keep it 100. They don't have to be, they can be a long, explanation, or you can just, but we are trying to get to know you. All right, sir? And people,
I'm with it. Let's go.
In the audience, you can participate too. Look, this is a collaborative effort. The more that you post, the more energy I get. All right. So it's interactive. This show is interactive. All right. So here we go with the first question. All right. We have a lot of reboots coming out. Like right now on NBC, you got Night Court. Coming up soon, you got Bel Air. And you have Magnum P.I. coming out next Sunday on NBC. What 70s, 80s, or 90s TV show would you reboot?
So just to keep you up on current events, Magnum P.I. is not new. The reboot started a while ago. They just probably bring it to a new network. I'm not a fan of reboots. Like, I'm being 100% honest as a writer. Like, I just think there's so many other stories to be told. But if I'm being honest, I would love to see a Cheers reboot in a black or racially mixed neighborhood where Norm would be like a dude like me. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. I mean, that freestyling. I got you. I like that. And I like how you cast yourself. So it's very, very good, sir. I like that. All right.
We got to stay relevant, Poe. We got to stay relevant.
No doubt. Like, look, I know a little thing about TV. So the diva was laughing.
A thing or two. You know, you've been around. You know what I'm saying? You got credit. Yeah. You got stuff under your belt. You know what I mean? Like, you've done some things. National commercials, national TV shows. Like, I don't know if they know who you really are, Mastermind. Like, you got credits, bro.
I'm just saying. Look, so as you was explaining the reboot of Magnum P.I., the diva was laughing because she's in the audience, and she was laughing because you were explaining to me about Magnum P.I., a show that I watched that used to be on CBS that has now moved to NBC. I had already understood that, but I appreciate you sharing that with the audience.
Yeah, like because I watched the first season of the reboot and I thought it was cool. So when they changed networks or whatever they did, like, I liked the show. I didn't know why they.
I like it a lot. I'm glad that it survived and moved on.
Yeah.
All right, people in the audience, what's your stuff? Participate. Let's go. Tell your people to tune in. All right. All right.
Yo, and speaking of changing networks, real quick, like, did you watch Different Strokes when it changed networks? I'm just curious.
I don't remember it changing networks.
Oh yeah. NBC. I mean, it went from NBC to ABC, like the last 2 seasons of Different Strokes, and I thought the writing was horrible. And Arnold wasn't cute anymore, but that's a whole nother story. But I'm just curious how many people followed it to a different network.
I think I probably didn't care during that time because I was watching it in syndication so much, so I forgot about all them shenanigans. But good one, I got you. Okay, it's gonna be like that. Let me get my TV knowledge hat on next. How do you like your wings, sir? And what's the flavor? Lemon pepper, hot, barbecue, mango, habanero, plain, or whatever. Drums, flats, or both.
I'm gonna go lemon pepper with hot sprinkles, mixture, more flats than drums.
Okay, he got his order ready. All right, there we go.
Oh, the big dude know how he like his wings, Mastermind, for sure.
Yeah. Like, we have 2 lemon peppers. Wet? You want wet or dry?
So for me, if they got the sprinkles on it, it could be a little wet.
Okay.
You know, but I like them crispy. In the hood, we say fried hard. I don't know if people know what fried hard means. You know.
Yeah, we international. So yeah, thank you for breaking that down. Next question. Who's the best Aunt Viv? The original one, Daphne Maxwell Reid, or the Bel Air version?
So if I'm being honest, the original is my favorite. You know, even after seeing the special with her and finding out why she left, now that it made me love her anymore, and made me love her even more. But the new Bel Air Aunt Viv is pretty dope, though. I can't even front. Like, she's dope.
She is. It was we on the same page because I had to sit back and think about it, and I was just like, I do love the new Anvil. So it was tough, but it just leaned a little bit more to the new one than the original.
And let me say this about that, right? So we grew up in the 90s, right? Yep. So there was a lot of color struckness going on. So in my head, when the light-skinned Viv came out, I was like, are they trying to whitewash Aunt Viv? So instantly, I didn't like her because I thought they would like try to replace the chocolate sister with a light-skinned person to appease them people. You know what I mean? So I off the muscle, I didn't love it.
All right, look, Khadijah said same for me. And just going back, Khadijah also said, ooh, no wet wings. And big shout outs to our platinum viewer, Heath Gunn out there on the West Coast. He likes his wings thug fried. Is that a typo? Or is that something y'all West Coast folks do? Call them thug fried when they're really hard and crunchy.
That's some Tupac stuff right there, right? Thug fried wings on the West Coast.
There we go.
Might need to steal that.
Hey, Mr. Do is in the building. He said he's just like you when it comes to Aunt Viv. That's why he didn't love Daphne Maxwell Reid. Yeah. Oh, original Aunt Viv. All right, there we go. All right, next question. In spades, which is the big joker? That big colorful joker, the small black and white joker, or the two of diamonds?
Okay, so for me, I'm a real spades player, so I don't do a lot of jokers.
He started with okay, and you already know he was going to break it down from a professional level. So I'm sitting here. I will sit back, relax, and see what kind of bull crap that you're about to say, because I'm feeling like you about to come with some crazy house rules type of stuff. But go ahead.
So I'm a for real spades player. My parents were like champs, like nationally. And when you go to spades tournaments, a lot of times they don't play with jokers at all. They play ace high. And if they do play with jokers, unfortunately, because we live in that society, they'll take the red joker over the all black joker. But in my house, the all black joker is the big joker. But let me reiterate, I generally don't play with jokers. I'm a real spades player.
So basically, if I play at your house, it's ace high.
Jailhouse rules, baby. Like not to talk about my past and nothing, but you know, I've been to jail a couple times. Like that's how you get down in jail, bro. Ace high, baby.
I can live with ace high. I was scared you was about to do that too, and I was just like, man, I don't do that too.
If you need extra trump, you don't know how to play spades. Why would I need extra trump if I know how to play spades? I don't need that.
Talk to him. Oh, look, this is a great conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, Big Co is in the building. All right, next question. Wait, hold on. He said Daphne could not act as good as the original Anvil. Okay.
I agree with that also. I agree. But I think to his point though, I think once you get used to a character playing a role, anybody that comes after that is going to be awkward. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know if we really could judge Daphne Maxwell Reid on her actual acting because we had already fallen in love with another person playing that character. So I totally hear what he's saying, but I feel like if she would have been the original one, maybe we wouldn't be as like critical of her. But we were used to Aunt Viv being Aunt Viv. You know what I mean?
No doubt. What I liked what the producers and the writers did is when they had Jazzy Jeff look at the new Anvil Daphne Maxwell Reid. That was
hilarious.
Yes, and I think that helped us accept her for the rest of the run of the show because it wasn't like, okay, they're going to put her here and not address the elephant in the room.
I was just about to say the actors addressed the elephant in the room, and I thought that was smart writing for sure. But not to go on a tangent, but did you see Jazzy Jeff LL Cool J on the Grammys? Like his cut of that LL Cool J is hard as hell. That was dope. Jazzy Jeff was one of my favorite DJs of all freaking time, for sure.
Man. Hey, look. Oh, yeah. Outside of him, JC is my favorite DJ.
Yeah, JC is my favorite DJ I can touch with my finger You know what I'm saying? Because I can't touch Jazzy with my finger. JC, you know, we go way back. But like on that 50-year anniversary hip hop set, Jazzy Jeff cut that thing up like Cut Creator, and I was so like in love, and it reminded me of my childhood.
Gangster. Look here, we just started something. Khadijah said, nah, Aunt Viv's OG had a little fire to her. This is true. You know, one of our favorite scenes is when she's dancing, doing the ballet dancing with the youngsters. That would always be a classic scene.
And I think to her point, though, not to belabor the point, but to her point, I agree 100%. And I feel when the character changed, her personality kind of changed. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I felt. The light-skinned Viv was kind of lukewarm.
No, I got you. K Victoria said, yeah, original Aunt Viv had that flavor. Lady Homicide said, yes. So it's going down in the green room as well. So, all right, cool. Next question. We're having ourselves a great time. What's the title of your autobiography, sir?
The title of my autobiography would be Being Invisible in a Room Full of People.
Whoa. Somebody asked you this question before? Why did it come so easily?
Like, I think, like, so the people that don't know my story or whatever, like, I was always like a rah-rah dude at Georgia when we was in school. I owned a club. I was always throwing parties, promoting. Everybody knew my name. Everybody knew Big Co. If you said, who's Corey Redding? People be like, I don't know. You know what I mean? So, like, to be one of the most known and recognized people on campus of 30,000, but to know that none of them people really know who you are, like, that was a dichotomy for me, always being in promotions and doing what I did. So it's like, I feel like a lot of people think they know me, and we be out, like the worst, Poe, I'm sure, Mastermind, you've gone through this. The worst thing in the world is when you're out and somebody's like, oh, Mastermind, hey, how you doing? And you have no idea what their name is.
But dude, that's my life every day. I'm letting y'all know something about me, a window into my life. I love it when I'm out in public and I have Carmen by my side, the diva, because she is the one that's going to tell me
what their name is.
Yes, without a doubt. So if you're watching this episode, you just learned something about me, because charge my brain and not my heart, because I might forget your name or whatever. I may know you, but my baby is going to tell me that's so-and-so. And then I'll be like, oh, okay, then bet. Because if I'm by myself, I'm going to be racking my brain. What is this person's name?
So imagine meeting somebody that know that you went to Georgia, and they're talking about a person that they know that went to Georgia, and they're telling you all about that person. And then when you get to the end of the story, the person is you, and you've never met this person before in your life. I've been in a situation where people were talking about me. Like, they knew me. They came to my club. They hung out with me. Yeah, this dude, they call him Big Co. I'm like, you talking about me? Like, so, like, it's just a weird feeling to be familiar. And I'm not at all like mimicking being a celebrity, but you know, our community is very small. Like at University of Georgia is very small. So like, it was so many times that people would tell me that they knew somebody with a Georgia, and the person that they knew was me. And I've never met them before in my life.
That is crazy. That's the wrong time to flex. Like, yeah, I know Big Co. You should meet him. Bro, that's me. What are you doing? Speaking of what am I doing, Jay, what's the next question? I'm loving this conversation. All right, which award would you prefer to win? An Oscar, an Emmy, BET award, a SAG, or an Image award?
Wow. So as a fellow thespian, you know, like, we look at this a little bit different than like the layman, right? So for me, I'm gonna go with like the epitome of your craft. So for me, it would either be a SAG award or an Oscar of those awards. No offense to BET, really, Can I say FBET? But anyway, like, you know, our first show was on BET, so I've had a long going distaste for BET. So I would never want a BET award, but a SAG or an Oscar, if I was doing TV and Emmy, like, to me, the epitome of your genre, your field, is going to be where it's at. But was NAACP award on there?
Yeah, Image. Yeah.
Is that the NAACP? See, I don't even know what it's called. Is that the NAACP award, the Image award?
Yeah, I'm almost certain. That's right? Yeah.
Okay, so I'm cool with it. I'm cool with getting an NAACP award if I also got an Oscar. That would be
there. We go. We can live with that. Next question. This is great. Look, we are sitting here. We're still doing this segment. New Phone Who This with my man Corey Big Co Redding. Next question. What's your favorite go-to sandwich? Tuna, grilled cheese, fried bologna, or PB and jelly?
For me, without question, tuna. My wife makes the dopest. Like, my wife makes sandwiches that you think you're in New York, like on the side of the street on the gourmet deli. Like, her tuna melts, they right home worthy. I'm just telling you, like, her tuna melts. Like, I thought I had a tuna melt before. And here's a sidebar. I'm sharing a lot. My wife's ramen, dude, it's like you're at a faux restaurant. Like, she does, like, the smallest dishes, like, she makes so extravagant. So for that answer, for me, if my wife is doing it, tuna all day long.
We got our first tuna. All right. And he's done. He agrees. He said grilled tuna melts. That's his go-to. All right. Next question. How do you like your grits? Take your time in answering this question because it causes so much drama, and I love it. Cheese, salt and pepper, sugar, and butter. And yes, you can combine. So, and the ladies that's in, and the folks that's in the green room, y'all can answer this question as well because I'm curious. How do you like your grits, sir?
So I'm from South Georgia, Cordele, Crisp County to be exact. Talk about sugar your grits and Cordele, you're going to get punched in the face. I saw the young lady. I wish I knew her real name, but all I saw was sugar grits, and I've been mad at her ever since she posted that. Ever since she popped up on the screen, I've been 38 hot with her about the sugar grits. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm going to tell you what I found recently. It used to be Southerners was like no sugar, Northerners like sugar, but I've ran into like Southerners that are talking about sugar, bro. Like, sugar? Like, nah, bro. Cheese, butter, salt, pepper. Let's go.
Talk to him. Look. So, Khadijah Monroe says cheese, salt and pepper, butter, and a smidge of sugar. Where you from, Khadijah? Because we ain't making no diabetes grits, all right? Cheese grits by Heath. And let me see. In the green room, Lady Homicide says salt, pepper, cheese, and butter. But West Coast K Victoria says I can do sugar and butter or salt and butter. I'm choosing. No, that's just the sugar and the diabetes that's messing with you. All right.
Yeah, sugar. I'm gonna blame that sugar on Procter & Gamble. Like, they got us all hooked on it back in the 70s. Like, that's why y'all putting sugar in the grits. Like, this is not porridge. She's from Jackson. Khadijah from the Jacktown. Khadijah, my whole family's from Jackson. What up, Khadijah? 601 represent.
She putting sugar in her grits. What about that bad water, man? Look, man.
If Khadijah's from Mississippi, she's not really putting sugar in her grits and her family functions. I'm telling you that right now. Jackson is not putting sugar in the grits, bro.
I hope she putting bottled water in her grits. That's all I need to know. Heath Gunn said Cream and Wheat Factory should be burned to the ground. All right. I think I got a couple of more questions. We're going to move on. Okay, Victoria is Caribbean. And it's not really culture. All right, look, man. Caribbean people putting sugar in their grits. All right.
You got one left. You got one
last question. Let's go. Black Panther. Oh, man. Why do we end on this one? Wakanda Forever is now on Disney Plus. It is the biggest debut on Disney Plus. Everybody in the world was watching it. Big Co. Should T'Challa have been recast in the Black Panther movie?
So I have mixed feelings on that, right? I don't think T'Challa should have been recasted, but I think the role should have been transferred to, and I don't want no women to beat me up. Not that we can have a woman Black Panther, but I just feel like the role of Black Panther, because isn't there a word for the female version of a Black Panther? Is it like Panthers or something like that?
Yeah,
I think it is.
Not in the comics.
I think it's Panthers. So if the title is Black Panther, like it should probably be a dude. So I'm cool with Shuri being Black Panther in this movie, unless she's gonna take on a role as king or queen, in this situation. So like if she's gonna stay over technology, then somebody else should be the Black Panther. I'm pretty sure Panthers is the female version of a female.
Brother, you gonna make up a new word, but we'll let you have it. All right, so Heath Gunn says, well, first of all, Khadijah said, nope, not at the family function. She's not eating grits. Heath said he wants T'Challa to have been cloned. And Khadijah is like Panthers, like Thundercats.
No, that's Panthro. That's Panthro. That's Panthro. Not Panthro. That's Panthro.
All right.
I'm up on my 80s cartoons.
Put your hands together for Big Co. He survived New Phone Who This, and we learned a lot about it. We're shifting gears, ladies and gentlemen. It's everyone's favorite segment. We'll be the judge of that.
All right, make sure. Well, we about to run to a commercial. We'll be right back. Y'all keep it locked. The Indie Show.
Yes, sir.
One time for your mind, it's your man Mastermind. And on Tuesday, January 31st, the Indie Show is back better than ever. And I'm giving away money.
More money, more money, more.
Well, it's actually sponsorship money, but free money is free money. Come get you some. Every week, one lucky live viewer will have the chance to have cash prizes dropped into their cash apps. How? For every correct answer our guest of the week provides during Mastermind games, the pot grows. Imagine if they get all 10 questions right. If our guest guesses incorrectly 3 times, I keep the money every dime. Sounds fun, right? Tune in and tap into the Indie Show, all things indie, every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on vvclife.com.
All right. Coach Corey is looking a little different right about now. He had some of them sugar grits, apparently.
Yeah, my dad is currently using the bathroom, so you got me. the next best thing.
Okay. I'm gonna give you some free games. Hey, early my father has stepped away. We do that, all right?
Here he is.
We are international, and this is recorded. So I'm still giving free game to your boy.
Yeah, I was doing a stand-in just in case. Like, you came back before I was back, and I feel like you wouldn't know that was him and not me, but I guess you figured it out.
Oh, it was him. I was having a good time because we all know that you was on the party, and we shouldn't have known that, so I was just telling him.
Oh, he told y'all that?
Yes, I was trying to explain to him. All he has to say is, "Oh, my father had to step away for a moment." But now we know you out there on the toilet. So
yeah, but clearly it was number 1 and not a number 2 because I wouldn't be back that fast. You know what I'm saying? But it's
I
all
hope
good.
you wash your hands. That's all I need for you.
No, I did. I made sure I did before I came, and my kids. I'm gonna tell you something. My kids are like the ultimate judge of. Did you watch it? Like, so yeah. If I came back, he checked my hands to make sure they was wet.
Look, you ain't about to get the COVID in this house. Look,
right.
Wash your hands. All right, we back. You saw the commercials. Look, everybody, look, Khadijah says she hollering. The diva, she out here, she's choking. She's laughing so much. That was hilarious. I might have to use that as a clip for the show.
Whatever you need, brother. You know.
Hey, so
whatever you need.
We're gonna do this again. I think it's time for
we'll be the judge of that.
I'm crazy. We'll be the judge of that. There we go.
Court is now in session.
All right. Favorite segment of all time. People love it. If you want to sponsor, look, help me stay on the air. You can sponsor every segment, and especially this segment because everyone watches this segment. And just imagine seeing your logo and hearing your name every time we talk about We'll Be the Judge of That. And so I said that just to say, I want to read this comment from Shalonda out there in Arkansas. She says, y'all really got to stop hating on them sugar butter grits. All right, I don't even know why I put that on the screen.
Is she really from Arkansas? Like, is she really from Arkansas?
That's some of my people.
I'm saying Arkansas, you know Arkansas. They do sugar in the grits in Arkansas, bro?
I don't do sugar in the grits, but it's some special people out there that
you just claim these as your people. You just said that's
yes,
my people. Arkansas
look,
is my
I
people.
have a cousin. Yes, I would say these are some of my people. But when we moved to Texas, that's when I discovered people are putting sugar on rice and grits, and it blew my mind. I was just like, how are we related? And you doing crazy stuff like that. But I digress. It's time for the music. And bringing back my co-host that's going to help us judge is the one and only Kia Renee all day, West Coast representative, Texas person. Hello.
Hey.
Hello. Hey, what's happening? You ready to do this?
Put some sugar and butter on my grits, baby.
Man, I'm so glad you changed your name on the screen though, because like that was giving me a headache with the sugar grits. Like that was giving me a headache. I promise. I had a whole aneurysm.
The trolling was epic. So thank you. So Kia, you've been on a grind this season. Every episode you've kept it 100, and the people have loved you for it. You got to love that.
Okay. Well, let's see what they got today.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna start with somebody new. I don't know anything about this young lady, so I'm going to bring on the screen right now. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. Atlanta-based Lady Homicide.
Hey, everybody.
How you doing?
I am fine. How about yourself? Happy Valentine's Day to everybody.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's Day to you. So first of all, Lady Homicide. Look, do I need to have a bulletproof vest on or something? I'm worried. What's popping? What's up with that name? You talking about homicide, but I'm a lady. What's going on?
Right, Lady Homicide. That means I'm a lyrical assassin, killing the game, killing the music, killing these female artists. It's a play on the words.
Woo. All right then.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Of course, this is what we do.
Like Lady Homicide looks mad familiar. So like where would I've seen you somewhere? I'm in Atlanta, like locally performing. Like you look
probably in the music scene. I've been on the scene for a while. I'm back.
You're back. So how did you get your start? Are you from Atlanta?
No. But well, you might as well say I am. I've been here since '94, so you know. Yeah.
Boy,
you can't say that, Lady Homicide. You can't say that. If you say you're from Atlanta, you better be from Atlanta because you know that girl made that whole song about not Atlanta.
Right.
And you know like I grew up in Cobb County, and my friends that grew up on the west side of town, they let me know, Negro, you're not from Atlanta. Right. So I'm just saying, like, don't get nobody riled up. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you claiming it's home, that's
born
cool.
in Arkansas, and I rap ATL to the fullest. So I understand. So how did you get into music? How did you get to this point, Lady Homicide?
Well, my family is musically inclined. I love music. I like poetry, writing poetry, and music has always been my foundation and my go-to, especially, when you're going through things. I like to write and express myself.
I got you. Now, you said you're back. You took some time away from the industry. Is there a particular reason why?
Life. Marriage. Other things that paid in play, but sometimes you gotta come back and revamp and come back better than ever, and that's what I'm doing. And I'm back.
So I hear you. So how is it different now than it was when you was doing it before the break?
It is a whole lot easier for women in the music game. It was hard. Very hard. We've taken over the game, just to be honest. The females, we're doing our thing right now. So it's a whole lot easier. We have a better platform, better go-tos, as well as many other things than it was, when I first started.
Yeah, Cole.
So, Lady Homicide, I have a question. So, being a lyricist in the rap game, and you saying like ladies are taking over, like they are making headway. You seeing more spins, more like plays, more like awards for women than ever in the history of rap. But like as an old school golden age of hip hop fan,
Okay.
like how much of that is attributed to the look and the sell on social media versus the lyrics? Are you a lyricist?
Yes. Social media plays a lot of impact in things. A lot of people want to see how many likes you got, how many followers you got. These days, you don't have to have good lyrics. I'm just being honest. As long as you look like something, a lot of times they say these days sex sells. So let's put something on there, throw something gimmicky and catch
Sex
you.
is always sold, Lady Homicide. That ain't nothing new. Sex is always sold.
That's what I'm saying. So they're like, okay, but let's see. We're gonna throw some likes on here, some followers on here. And these days, if you have the most streams, the most followers, then they like you. And you can be sorry, just to be honest with you. But there's a lot of female artists and a lot of artists out here that don't have a big following, and their music is great.
Yeah.
All right, Lady Homicide, go ahead and introduce this song.
This is called "I'm On Whatever You Want."
Yeah. Y'all already know what the fuck time it is, man. Y'all hoes always be talking all that shit. Yeah. Well, I'm on whatever y'all hoes on. Whatever. Anybody want it? Anybody can get it. I'm pulling the fuck up. Y'all already know what time it is with me. Y'all already know. I'm talking about all this talking shit. Ain't talking about shit. You start out that shit, don't get hit, bitch, for running your lips. I ain't got time for the shit. Grabbing the stick, hoe, and let it be I'm real. On whatever you want. Bitch, I'm on whatever you want.
Hey.
Here we go. Ho, watch your mouth before your ass get knocked out. Didn't let shit go for a very long time, but now Homicide back out. Try to be humble, try to be cool. Feds been watching shit to the news. When it comes to streets, I pay my dues. Don't bother nobody, why I like my view. I guess you thought that I gave you a pass. It's on sight, bitch, I'm gon' smash. Let the fire fool you, that's your bag. I said it for the longest, this ain't dead. No tougher games, no tit for tat. Cause the games that I play go click and clack. Bitch through a rock, now I hit and back. And the eyes on your face are get mad. It's simple, just stay in line and watch how you speak on my name. Get popped like a pimple. Shit coming at your brain, fuck with a bitch inside. Right that tag for the motherfucking shutter. Walking with a shit back next to your bladder. Can't let your bad hoe, it don't matter. Bust up the kids, ho, watch them scatter. You start out that shit, don't get hit, bitch, for running your lips. I ain't got time for the shit. Grabbing the stick, hoe, and let the bitch I'm real. On whatever you want. Bitch, I'm on whatever you want. Bitch, I ain't never been scared. When it comes to the drama, little bitch, I stay prepared. Pulled up to your house, but my goddamn self, cause don't that bitch be scared. Whatever you want, so you say let's hit. I'ma knock that stop quick. Don't go to the gram, go lie about shit, cause I'm interrupt that bitch. Y'all all wanna jump, cause it ain't no fun. Can't handle me one-on-one. If I make a call, then my folks gon' come. Wait, hold up, boo, don't run. Don't start no shit, like you got diarrhea. I'ma get that dash real quick. Just no one to see you. Boy, you talking to me? Run the shit back now. And I fight your nigga. Better stay in this place. Can't beat me, I ain't you. Real quick with the trigger, cause I straight no man. Ask around, I'm telling the truth. Hope you got your feelings. Don't like how I move. Be quiet and stay out my view. My name in your mentions. Get done real cruel. Homicide is a goddamn fool. You start out that shit, don't get hit, bitch, for running your lips. I ain't got time for the shit. Grabbing the stick, hoe, and let the bitch I'm real. On whatever you want. Bitch, I'm on whatever you want. Bitch.
So that's what we doing.
Yo.
Look. So we got Jordan. Jordan is in the building. One of the first things, first of all, he said, killer name. He loves your name. Then when he was hearing your music, he said, I'm ready to swing. So he said his commentary is hard. I'm a DM Juicy J and tell him to hop on the track.
Hey, I'm with it.
Let me see. I hope I'm pronouncing this correctly. Quilicia, she says, I'm on whatever you on. Slim Sam Slim Sam Little said high vibes. That's a vibe. So yo, they are feeling this. I see you, because I'm gonna let you go ahead and make your comment, Coach.
Bro, let me say this. Like on Valentine's Day, right? For any woman that has a dude and some chick be in his inbox or his DMs, like this is that heat. Like I'm on whatever you on. I'm from the China White school of girl rap or women rap. Like China White is one of my favorite female MCs of all time. I'm about when a woman come at them like dudes do. Like Lady Homicide, I was feeling that. Like everything about it was dope to me. I grew up in Atlanta. I'm all about it. Let's go.
Thank you.
Yo, look at that. That's what I'm talking about. Even look, Ontario says it's definitely a vibe. I like it a lot. Jay Barnes is like, yes. Khadijah says, I'm ready to turn. Oh, this is
bro.
Flip the table. JS1, what you got? Come on, I'm ready to hear this.
Man, yo, they just gave me a that old 3-6 vibe. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of like No Limit vibe, like a little late 90s, early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? That's my time period, man.
Rest in peace, Gangsta Boo. Speaking
You
of
understand me? Yeah, you understand me. You understand me? So like I just felt it in my soul, in my bones. You know what I'm saying? I really rock with the record. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, shout out. Shout out. If I was to give a critique, I would beg you, please, like, I am a visual person, not necessarily selling sex, but just graphics. Like, please invest in like a cover for the single and stuff like that. I'm a judgy person. Like, I'm super judgy. I'm petty and judgy. So like, if I don't see the graphics, I'm gonna be like, but like the record was dope. So now I feel like I would love for you to like just, bring the visuals up to go along with it.
Okay.
I'll say this too. To what
Somebody out there
JS1.
that want to do a free music video for Lady Homicide, let's make it happen. Come on now, especially if she wins this week. Before you go, Cole, the Heath Gunn says the beat is hard, the flow is there. I wouldn't have auto-tuned the intro. A few less B words for me. Sean Bass said Bass, Mia X type, and Jordan says Crunk ain't dead. All right, Cole, and then we going.
No,
we going
whoever made the auto-tunes comment, like that was my only critique. Like it was auto-tunes when she was coming in. Like, and I'm old school. I'm not an auto-tunes guy. So if I hear you talking on auto-tunes, I'm already gonna be like, But because it's the indie show, I was like I'm be honest with you, like if I hear auto-tunes when they talking, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to hear this. But I was forced to listen because it's the indie show, and I'm glad I did. Like I would have taken the auto-tunes out the intro. Like let them hear your natural voice. Talk regular, you know what I'm saying? And then I didn't even notice a whole lot of auto-tune in the song. So like to me, the auto-tune in the beginning was kind of superfluous. You like that word, Arvell? Because like you didn't use it throughout the song. So it's kind of like, why did you even do it? Georgia grab, baby, let's go Dogs.
All right, Kia Renee, what you got? I see what I'm waiting on.
So I really love your flow, Lady Homicide. You came at me like the Brat. I remember hearing the Brat and she just totally ripped it. And that's so important because I believe she was the first female rapper to go platinum.
Yeah.
So it's like really important that you can spit like that. And it also kind of reminds me of Nicki Minaj in a sense of you can run with the niggas. Okay? You can rap with the dudes and it's not a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm not expecting big boobs, big booty, all of that stuff because you came in with some talent. If I were just passing this by on a streaming service, YouTube, something like that, I would have passed it up because of your graphics or lack thereof. And you can do something really, really simple. I don't care if it's just a black screen with some words. You know what I'm saying? But if I seen the picture of just looks like a camera phone, I'm judging you off top, and I'm like, this girl ain't coming with nothing. I'm not even gonna click on it. But the song is so good that I don't want people to pass it up. You really came with it. My only thing is I'm wondering about versatility. which is really good that I'm thinking about this just based off of one song, because now I want to hear more. You know what I'm saying? So if the beat switches up, you know, if we're touching in some other genres, can you come with it? That's all. You know, that's all.
I definitely can.
I knew you were gonna say that. Say that, absolutely. So I'm super interested in, you know, hearing some other music, because with your flow being so nice, it almost sounds a little like undergroundish.
Okay.
But I want to hear you mainstream, you know what I'm saying, more in the forefront. I want to know that you can hold it together on your own. Can you do a whole album by yourself and stand on your own and keep me interested? So I'm thinking about beat choice and stuff like that. But yeah, great job on this.
Thank you.
I'm trying to change my life. You know what I mean? Like, I'm 48 years old. I got a 5-month-old baby. But to the person that said she used the B word too much, like if it was a dude and he used nigga, y'all wouldn't have said nothing. Like at all. Y'all would have had no problem with that at all. So I ain't got no beef with that. This sounds like, I'm from Atlanta. This sounds like a strip club banger that the dancers would go crazy to go dance for. I'm just keeping it real.
There you go. You put it in strip club, you got your stuff ahead. Look, this conversation starting off. We set the bar high this season on We'll Be the Judge of That. Every artist we've had on here has been fire. You always, don't know what to expect, but when we hit play, you're like, yo, this is the truth. Lady Homicide, you are the truth. This conversation that we had, this super long conversation that we had, and it's just the first song, lets me know that this is going to continue to be a great competition. Good luck. Hopefully everyone out there that's watching is going to vote for you. We have 2 more competitors. You have to be listening and watching live, people. This is a live vote. Your vote matters. So make sure that you telling folks to tune in now, because this is the most important and the interview, most important part of the show. All right? So do that. So if you know people aren't watching, tell them to tune in right now. All right? So we're going to tell you how to vote later after all 3 people. Lady Homicide, real quick, how can people reach out to you?
You can reach out to me, Instagram, Lady Homicide 187, Facebook, Lady Homicide. Everything's on Linktree. I'm on Twitter, Lady Homicide, YouTube, Lady Homicide, email ladyhomicide@gmail.com. I'm on whatever y'all on. Hit me up. We can hook up. We can link. We can do music. There's plenty more to come to. There's plenty more coming. Versatility is an understatement. I'm coming to bring the heat. Y'all go see me. You'll see more. Stay tuned, and I appreciate all the feedback.
Look, I'm sorry if I missed it before. What's home for you, Lady Homicide?
Atlanta.
So you from now? We talked about before. Like what side of town?
California.
But here, like what side of town?
The South Side.
Sounds like it. That's all I was going. That's where I was going.
All right.
I was thinking South Side, West Side.
All right. That was Lady Homicide. Thank you very much. Just real quick before we go to the next one. Y'all love that. I mean, I didn't expect the conversation to go on that long, but everything I said was amazing. Kawana Butler says, player made in the building. Slim Sam Little said, is that Towers High School, Corey? What it is, bro, if it is you. Is that you, Corey?
I didn't go to Towers. I know people. No. I have some very, very close friends that went to Towers that people would have thought that I went to Towers, how close I hung with them. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Yeta Stars and my partner that went to Towers. But yeah, I used to hang with Towers folks back in the day for sure.
I got you cutting school to go to school. That's crazy.
I went cutting school to go on the weekends, bro. On the weekends.
Okay. She got flow. I didn't get the beat, and I blame my cheap cell phone for that. And I have those exact words back in my day. All right. Sean Bass or Bay says, that's great feedback. Very constructive. Jordan, I love the 3-6 underground grunge-esqueness. And Kira Noel gave you the flame. That's 3 fires. All right. So we go to the West Coast by way of, Canada, by way of the Caribbean. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for a returning Will Be the Judge of That competitor, K Victoria. Hey, love, how you doing? Hey, turn your mic on. She out there looking cute. Didn't even turn the mic on. Look at that.
Now? Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. What's good with you?
Okay.
You killing them today. Happy Valentine's Day.
Thank you. Thank you. You know, the night is young. I'm chilling.
You got, since you're on the West Coast, you got plenty.
Yeah, super young on the West Coast for
Just
sure.
a little something. Yeah, it's like, 6:05, ready to rock a little bit, but happy to be here with y'all,
Thank you. It's good to see you again. So how have things been since the last time you were on the show?
Oh my gosh. So I've been working on new records, just like a different sound, like a R&B kind of like hip hop swagger to it. And this project I released in January. So this record was on it. And so, yeah, I just been doing my thing, traveling, getting the word out, letting people know what's coming and, what's happening.
If somebody was to ask you real quick, y'all sitting on the elevator together, they said, who is K Victoria? You got this like about 20 seconds or something. What would you tell somebody that just now meeting you?
I mean, I would just say I'm vibrant. I love music. I'm just like a genuine person. I want to be true to who I am, like authentic in my craft. So, I'm real chill, laid back, but I also could have a good time. Like, we could, party it up, whatever. But yeah, my values in terms of I have faith in God, and I don't really think about explaining myself. I just kind of just do me, and this is like what you get is what you get. Everybody gonna have a different opinion, anyways, So it's like, yeah.
Big Co has a question for you.
So what's home for your parents? Like I'm hearing like a West Indian, Caribbean vibe.
I'm from the VI. I'm from the Virgin Islands.
Okay, VI. That's what's up.
St. Thomas, US VI. Yes.
Rap. That's what's up.
100%.
For sure.
So,
how does your Caribbean heritage affect your music?
I mean, I don't necessarily do Caribbean music because people say, okay, you're Caribbean, so do Caribbean music. No, I'm really like R&B, pop, soul right now, but I have grew up listening to Buju Banton, all kind of Caribbean artists that if you grew up here, you probably wouldn't be listening to, wouldn't be inspiring your creativity. So when I go there, I'll stick it in here and there and just keep it original. That's why I like the pop R&B with a little touch. So that's my vibe right now.
So who would you say your influence were growing up? If I could ask that question real quick.
Yeah,
I'll say Aaliyah, Buju Banton, and Whitney Houston, Rochelle Farrell, all of that put together.
Very
My
eclectic.
father, he listened to a lot of different artists, so we were tapped into different stuff,
All right, love. Go ahead and introduce this song.
Okay, so this song is called You Can, and it's like a Caribbean love banger. So check it out.
I was trying to find myself for you, ooh, but I could never hide myself from you. True, so much surviving I've been through. You know, because part of it I survived you. So when you're gonna come my way, I'm tired of you playing these games. I'm telling you I'm not the same. Tell it to me in my face, because you know my love is true. So tell me what you're gonna do. Help me try and understand. Could you be my man? And are you telling me yes you can, you can, you can, you can? And are you telling me yes you can, you can, you can, you can? Oh, I was steady, pure my heart for you. Ooh, but I guess that wasn't enough tea for you. True, when they would talk so negative, But you tell me when it's gonna be. There's only one place that I'd rather be, and baby, that's with you. And all you're telling me is you can, you can, you can, you can. And all you're telling me is you can, you can, you can, you can. No, 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 no.
Yo, K Victoria in the building. Yo, so when I was hearing that, I could just imagine a movie. This is on a movie soundtrack. Someone's going to some upscale nightclub or something, and I'm hearing this, and I'm just like, this is the vibe right here, and I dig it. And when them drums came in towards the middle, because I was just like, I needed the beat to drop. And when it did, I was just like, okay, then that's what I needed right there. Heath Gunn said, from fire from the jump, just up the tempo just a smidge. Arkansas Red Storm said that Caribbean spice definitely carries the song. I'm gonna start with JS1 first. Jay, what's good?
Yeah. Dog, she brought some more heat back to the table, man. She coming back again, man. Vibes, man. Vibes. She's got such a phenomenal voice, and her writing talent is so strong, man. Like, those are the two things that I say the most. You know what I mean? And I hate to be the curmudgeon again and be like, yo, I feel like the production doesn't compliment her as hard and as crazy as she goes vocally. That production cannot keep up with her skill set. You know what I mean? But all in all, I still enjoyed the record. I'm actually gonna add this to my personal playlist. But yeah, great job, man. I rock with the record.
Thank you.
Right.
I appreciate the love.
Sam Anderson out there in the chat world, he said only thing missing was a feature from Elephant Man.
That's a fact.
Call him up.
There we go. Elephant Man, you hear us. All right, Coach Corey, what you got, homie? No. What did you do?
I don't know. Something wrong with your audio, sir. Yeah, he's still
Does JS1 do beats?
Yes, sir, I do.
So I feel like JS1 is out here bumping for his production. Like,
no.
I promise you was dope, but the production was like,
Hit me up. Are we following each other on Instagram?
I have no idea, but I'm not trying to put that out there. Like, that's cool.
I'm messing with you, dog.
Yeah.
We need to do that regardless. We should support one another.
But now that I made that connection, JS1, I expect 7% on anything that happens. So look,
let's go.
Look, so K Victoria,
you never know.
I thought the writing, like in terms of like, I listen to songs differently than a lot of people, right? I listen to lyrics and how it flows and whatever. I thought the writing of the song was great. I'm gonna tell you my issue. My issue was it was like right in that midpoint between being a club banger or being a ballad. Like it's right there. Like I agree with the first call. Like if the tempo would have been sped up like 2 beats per minute, that's a club banger. Like them women gonna be out there in the club singing that. But if it was like a half beat slower, it's a ballad. So like that was my challenge with the song itself. But I love the song.
That can be.
But I didn't know whether to slow dance to it or get crunk in the club to it. You know what I mean? Because it's like right there on the cusp. So the only thing I would say, like I agree with the initial comment.
Oh man,
maybe speed it up just a smidge. And I'm gonna tell you, like I was getting Tony Braxton vibes on the vocal. Like the vocals were dope. Like that sultry alto, like it was dope to me. Like for real. Like but to me, like comparing it to like Lady Homicide's song, two totally different genres. Like, I don't feel comfortable if I have to vote. Like, I don't feel comfortable. I love both songs. Like, absolutely.
Hey,
that's what I love about this show. I do hard choices. You got to vote for somebody.
Gun to my head, I gotta vote. Gun to my head, I gotta vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not right now.
Okay.
Look,
Let me think about it.
Felicia says, great job. DJ
Thank
Cam
you.
says, what it do? And Arkansas Red Storm, kind of a Lily Bianca vibe.
Lily Bianca.
I don't know what that means, but
I have no idea who that is at all.
After this, I'm like,
okay, then. So here we go, Kia Renee. She is the Simon Cowell of the show. I need you to make it do what it do.
hey, Victoria. So you came on the screen. You have this beautiful glow about yourself.
Oh,
You're absolutely gorgeous. I love the picture that you took for the cover art. That was really nice. Makes me want to, see what else is world bound.
Yes, girl.
Digging into the song, your lead vocals are extremely strong. And I wish, now sometimes this happens to me where I like a track, right? But the production of it, like the beat is cool, but the production is not doing, and it's not, it's not taking it there. So as a songwriter, I needed some color from you. I needed some background vocals to help with some lifts and some progression, because there were times where the track wanted to take off and then it didn't. But you could still take off as a singer, because if you would have given me some background vocals and some harmonies to help it out, it would have lifted the song a little bit more. And I think that would have separated you from a lot of other people. So because the production did not do what it needed to do, but your vocals sounded strong, it ended up sounding like a demo instead of.
No, I'm kidding.
Oh, what's up, man? What's up?
I just bring the drama. It just seemed like I was supposed to do that.
So
but I feel you. I love it. Like, I love how she's just like, this is how I feel. That's how I look.
Sugar Grits, I totally feel where you're coming from, but I'll ask this question because I just watched the whole Rihanna Super Bowl halftime show. What solo artists have a bunch of harmonies in the background? Like that's just not what solo artists do.
I did not say a bunch.
You said harmonies.
Yeah, I said harmonies and some backgrounds. Okay, put them in tastefully, and you can lift the track where it needs to be lifted. I didn't say a bunch. I didn't say cloud it up and make it all muddled, but tastefully put them in there. There weren't a lot of
too much, but
a lot of melodies. I mean, a lot of harmonies. There was some ad-libs that gave us some riffs, but I heard where that riff could have been possibly a 2-part harmony.
So my question is, name the solo artist that's like popping. They have a bunch of harmonies on the chorus. Like that's just not what people do. Like that's what I'm saying. Like
again, not a bunch.
He's so polite, raises his hand.
Maybe
no, but I feel what you're saying too.
I'm sorry.
I feel what you both are saying. Like it's about just the balance. But like I hear you. I'm taking it in.
I definitely feel you, because just give it's a little bit more life to it. Yeah, and I agree with the comments of just speeding it up a little bit more, because I'm on the verge of that beat is about to hit and I can just go ham in the club, and I never quite got there, but it was still a great vibe.
And let me give Big Co his answer. Sabrina Claudio, she is wonderful at adding in harmony to lift the song with minimal production, and that's why she landed on Beyonce's album, and one of Beyonce's favorite songs is Plastic Off the Sofa because of that. So listen to Sabrina Claudio. I'm not saying go crazy like Carrie Hilson crazy, just a little something to lift us up. Give us that. I
have no idea who that is at all. No clue who that is.
No, I definitely like it.
Hey, Victoria, how can we get in contact with you?
At I am K Victoria, so that's IAM, the letter K Victoria on Instagram, and yeah, my website www.imkvictoria.com.
That's what's up. Big shout out to Jay Kales is in the building. He logged in late. He's catching this fire. Shout out to DJ Two Fingers. All right, last but not least, Thank you so much. So before we show our next person, this episode is really important because this next artist, this is going to be his third time on the show. If he wins tonight, he will become our first champion of the season and only our second male champion all time on this show. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Toronto, Ontario. Well, it's one of them places. Toronto, Ontario, Canada. It is Mr. Do.
Mr. Do. Mr.
Well, shout out to everybody. Can everybody hear me okay?
Yes, sir. We can hear you. What's going on with you?
Good, good. Happy Valentine's, everybody. Shout out everybody in the room. Shout out everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah. So did you bring Canada with you this time?
Yes, I did.
All right, because look, man, because you've been up against some real heavy hitters,
Man.
and then Canada has held you down. What have you learned from being on this show, and are you confident that you can bring home this championship?
That's a good question. I've learned honestly that constructive criticism to anybody who's listening and watching is not something to make you feel away. You know what I mean? It's just so that you can master your craft and get better. Yeah, these guys are bringing heat, man. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, guys. So, let's see what happens.
All right. So I don't even have any questions. I just go get into it. Cole, do you have anything you want to ask real quick?
No. I would just say, comment allez-vous? If you speak French, I don't speak French. That's all I got.
Je parle français aussi. Qu'est-ce qui se passe, monsieur? Je suis
Yeah, no,
bien.
I'm done, bro. I'm out of it. Like that's all I had. I just wanted to try to impress you. Well, let's go.
There it is. We gonna ride. It's Pete Rocker with
Beast
my
Coast
man,
to T.O.
Mr. Duke.
flowing Perico, going in beast mode with no feds and no police, bro. Holding the kilo with no heat could get your veto. Like Corleone up in the street, this is finito. Yo, as a leader, you couldn't handle where the chief go. I'm pushing buttons, though I already know the cheat code. I'm skipping levels, but the screens seem to repeat. So I'm pulling out a line to make these freaks blow. Yo, cause everybody could act hard and hold shotties. These little thotties are dead inside like cold bodies. Set you up like a new bed from IKEA. If you see her again, she gonna die probably. Why honestly lie and try to multiply? I'm cutting off supply with no room to breathe, you oxidize. And what's the sense of going off to ride with people who are not alive unless they're elevated in the prophet's eyes? Everybody outside like we live in the streets, but there's a war going on, so we killing the beats. We gon' rise. We gon' rise. To all my people passed on or dead in the ground, they probably heard it all before but never learned the sound. We gon' rise.
Gon' rise.
We gon' rise.
From T.O. to East Coast, moving weight, feeling like Frederico. We boast, hella weed smoke. We woke to the fact they wanna knock us out like Debo. Check your ego. Got steady shooters, no free throw. Got me going beast mode. No, I don't wanna see your weak shows. You used to sneak hoes cause you got your weak flows. Bad bitches only. Shout out to Migos. Always fresh, ready to lay. No Fritos. Quarterbacking, ain't talking Dan Marino. Scars on my face, definitely no Pacino. Cashing out racks with no casinos. Lights, camera, action to win my thoughts, keep them things close. Keep the fame, money is where Mr. Doobie at. Only smoking the finest cheaper, we call it Doobie Snacks. What does the world come into, chief? It's nonsense. Famous 3 words now are like, share, and comment.
Everybody outside like we live in the streets, but there's a war going on, so we killing the beats. We gon' rise. We gon' rise. To all my people passed on or dead in the ground, they probably heard it all before but never learned the sound. We gon' rise. We gon' rise.
Don't listen to the lies.
Canada is rocking that 90s East Coast hip hop. The man, Mr. Duke. On Pete Rockers, we gonna rise. Chat, what y'all think about this one? This is it. This is it. I'm gonna go with you, Corey. What you thinking?
So if I'm being 100, and you told me to be 100, if I came on here right, I'm gonna be 100. So like for me, the visuals threw me off because like the lyrics didn't line up with the visuals. Like it's like marches and protests, and like I didn't hear that in the rhymes. You know what I mean? Like it was a couple metaphors about like how you spit and how you live, but it to me, had I heard the song without the visuals, I would have had a different effect. Because I'm seeing Farrakhan, so I'm hearing like I'm looking for some revolutionary type lyrics, you know what I mean? But it wasn't that. And I'll say this too, Mr. Dude, like just I'm not a professional. I've never made a real video, but like there were parts in the video where you weren't even rhyming. Like it's like I'm so dope, I ain't even got to say this rhyme for y'all. Y'all hear my rhyme, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm be honest with you, like there was several times in the video where I noticed you weren't even speaking on the video. Like you was just like, y'all listen to my lyrics and y'all don't know me, but feel this shit. You know what I mean? Like, so to me, the visual, if I'd have heard the song without the visual, I'd have had a different effect. Okay. Because I was looking for some revolutionary type stuff with the video that like the visuals, but the lyrics wasn't that. But I thought it was dope. Like I thought the hook was dope. I thought, and I feel like in some parts of the hook, it should have been more people on the hook. Because it seemed like a chant, like an anthem, but it was just the one solo voice. So like, I love the lyrics. I just don't think the visuals lined up with what you were saying. So that kind of threw me off a little bit.
Now, in my defense, it is Chief Wrecker, who's the other artist. It is his song, and I believe he did the videos. I didn't have anything to do with the visuals and stuff like that. A lot of time, I don't like to bore in on other people's stuff. So whatever idea they got for theirs, I roll with it. But I definitely, I agree with that. That you would have wanted to see more of the visuals lining up. Appreciate that.
Or less of the visuals,
visuals, yeah.
Just like us rhyming in a vacuum. Like if this is what we doing, but the fact that the visuals like some revolutionary Black Lives Matter type stuff, I would expect the lyrics to kind of line up with that a little bit more.
Okay, got you. Appreciate it.
But it was dope to me. I love the song. I thought it was dope.
Thank you.
KC's answer to Kanye West, J. Kale says, the hook trips me up. It's not big enough, but the verses are strong.
Gotcha.
All right, y'all see it. This is it. This is how you vote. It's on the screen right now. Vote.theindieshow.co. You have Lady Homicide. You have the songstress that is K Victoria. You have Canada's answer to Drake, Mr. Dude.
Man, you gave that man some humongous shoes to fill by saying that.
Look, man, he's on the east coast of Canada. Drake can have the rest of it. All right?
So any rapper that comes out from Atlanta, we compare them to 3 Stacks? Come on, dog. Like, we ain't doing that.
I don't know nobody else from Canada. Like, come on, let me have it. I'm setting it up.
Great point. That's a very great point.
These are your 3 artists, people. You have to vote for somebody. Voting is in real time. You'll find out before the show is over who wins. This could be Valentine's Day Massacre because my man Mr. Dude could kill everybody with overwhelming votes, or one of these ladies like Lady Homicide might pull a 187 and kill all the competition. Or, this sexy songstress K Victoria might kill him with kindness. You know what I'm saying? It's up to you. Vote now. Do your thing. Vote now, because why? Your vote matters. Let's go. Thank you to everybody. Y'all can stay in the green room. We're going to let y'all know. Y'all can watch the rest of the show. But we still got Mastermind Games. We got this interview coming up. I just thank y'all. Are we going to get our first champion and our second male? We're about to find out. Vote. Don't cheat. If you're watching, y'all the people that can vote. All right. So, my girl Kia, thank you so much. I appreciate you. We're going to continue on, but as always, I love it when you come through and share your Simon Cowell type wisdom. You got any updates on your album that's coming out? Any more music coming up?
Nah, man, I'm wrapping up all of these projects right now. I got like 4 projects going. They all need to be wrapped up.
I got you. There it is. T6 says, I appreciate everyone in the chat. Thank you for tapping in. All right, so real quick, Kiwana Butler, that beat was sick though. They like that beat. All right, it's time one-on-one with my man, Corey Reddick.
I can't believe that it's finally me and you and you and me, just us.
Big Co, what it do?
What up, brother?
Thank you so much for being on the show. Look, you've given so much of yourself already on this show. I'm not going to belabor the fact, but one of the things I want to start with, we both from small towns. How has being from a small town made you the person that you are right now?
I think it absolutely has kept me grounded, bro. You know what I mean? Like where I'm from, like I'm sure like where you from, everybody know everybody. Like it ain't no dissing somebody or saying something crazy to somebody and you get away with it. Like they gonna see you again. And so one of the things I think, like even moving to like the west side of like the Atlanta Metro when I was in 8th grade, it helped me make connections with people because like relationships are very important to me. And that comes from like being from Cordial GA, raw deal, real deal in the building. You know what I mean? So like it comes from that, like knowing that everybody in town knows my mama, knows my grandma, knows my granddaddy. Like integrity is not something that you can wear. Like you got to have it all day, every day in a small town. And I'm sure you can relate to that.
All right, I'm about to jump around. First, let's talk about TV because you alluded to the fact that you're an actor. One of the shows that you were on was this show that came on BET called Somebody's. Talk about Somebody's real quick. Talk about how it all came about. All right.
Yo, so historically, like Somebody's, all the BET people watch today, Somebody's was the first original scripted show on Black entertainment television in the history of the network. So we broke grounds back in 2008 when we were brought by Reggie Hudlin to the network. So
shout out to Reggie Hudlin.
All the shows that you see on like BET now is like we the Godfathers, you know what I'm saying? And you were part of that project, you know what I mean? So and the way it happened, like we shot a movie back in 2006. We were all still in school. Well, no, I wasn't in school. Like, we was like still in Athens. No, at that time I was back in Atlanta. So we came back to shoot the movie in 2006. The movie went to Sundance in 2007. We got the Newcomer Award. Reggie Hudlin saw the movie, brought the movie to BET. And then like the first month that we were shooting, Reggie decided to leave BET. So like every week as we're shooting, we're like, are we gonna get paid this week? I don't know. Did your check clear? But it was a tremendous experience for me. Outside of that, I did get an opportunity to work with like Rainforest, like films, like with Will Packer and those guys, do some like commercials for CNN. But I got like, I think somebody else said, you know, family happens. Like I got married shortly after that, and I just kind of been off the scene, bro. So like, I salute you for everything that you've done, everything you booked, and so many people that have worked with us, like on shows and plays, and when we acted at Georgia, like they're still working, man. I salute that, and shout out to my people that's still working and grinding.
You missed it. Would you do more acting if the opportunity presented itself?
Yeah, I would now. You know what I mean? Like, I think the whole BET situation and how that all played out, it kind of left a bad taste in my mouth, so to speak. So it's just kind of like I've been shell shocked. For me, I want to get more on the creative side. Like I got a couple of ideas for movies and shows and things. Like anybody who knows me tell you, I say all the time, my life is a movie. I promise you, my life is a movie. My life is an Oscar-nominated movie. Like I'm telling you, the stuff that I've done, the stuff that people that I've met is more important than what I've done. Like the relationships that I've built, our relationship. Like if I go back and look at the fact that I knew you and your wife before y'all were married, you know what I'm saying? Like I have a lot of stories. So for me, I'm more on the creative side now. But I've seen, you know, like a bunch of old fat dudes playing dads and like the prosecutor in the courtroom. Like I could do that. I'm cool with that. But like I would more want to be on the creative side at this point.
I got you. Who would play you in the movie?
Yeah. So real talk, I don't know. Y'all want to judge me or whatever. If it was me casting my movie, the cat that's gonna be the nemesis in Creed 3, like he'd have to put on like 10, 15, 100 pounds.
Major.
He would be the guy. And it's the nose. Like he has a big nose like me. You know what I'm saying? And he's like, to me, no homo. Like he's not aesthetically attractive, but he has this thing about him that make people like drawn to him. And I think that's always been my thing. Like I ain't never been a fine dude. I ain't never been a handsome dude. I ain't never been that dude. But it's something about my personality that makes people, you know, want to be around. So I love that about him as an actor.
Before we move on to Mastermind Games, and in Mastermind Games, who wants to win some money? Give me your Cash App, and my man Corey might win you some money, or I get to keep it. But you know, put your Cash App on the screen, and I would choose that person to see who's gonna win.
Wait, right, so am I really gonna decide who wins money?
No, if you answer questions correctly, yes.
I'm gonna answer questions correctly. Like, come on, Doc. This is what I do.
Anyway, let's go. Look, so real quick, Sean Bass says, Corey, I can vouch for that integrity statement. And Duo Mula is in the building. Mula tapping in. What up, man? What up? Detroit is in the building.
What up, though?
All right. So before we move on, I love your stories. We'll revisit this after the games. But you owned the club. It was Club 300, right?
Club 300. Officially.
You have crazy stories. And one I want to talk about real quick, DMX.
Yo, so the DMX was like the craziest night of my life, and I'm 48 years old, bro. Like at the time I was 23 years old. I was the owner of a nightclub. So like we were the only black nightclub in Athens that serviced the university as well as the city. So like one thing people never understood about Athens is like if you white and you want to go out in Athens, you got 12, 13, 100, 50 million places you can go. If you black and you want to go out in Athens, you got one place you can go. So when everybody would show up at the same place, there would always be friction. So the police would always give us stress about security. So this particular night, the Qs, shout out to Beta Zeta, Chapter Omega Psi Phi, my partners, like what up BZ, all my partners. So like they were having a party at my club, and the Qs, the dogs, just so happened to be having a party tonight. The DMX, the dog, shows up at my spot, and we had a thing like, and I don't know how many of my kids watch this, but I'm very candid about my life. We had at midnight, we would have a smoke session every night, whether we were winning or losing. If we was making money, we smoked to celebrate. If we wasn't making money, we smoked to console ourselves at midnight. So at midnight, we were having a smoke session. I had a office in the back of the club. Get a knock on the door. Somebody comes to the door and says like, "Cole, we got an undercover out front. They want to talk to you." And I'm like, because we got messed with all the time. Like I was 23 years old now on the club. So I go to the door. It's a guy that had like a camel jacket and earpiece in his ear. He was like, "I'm looking for Corey." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm Corey." He's like, "No, I'm looking for the owner of the club." I was like, yeah, I get it. I'm Corey. Like, what can I do for you? He was like, "We got DMX outside. He wants to come to your club." And I'm like, "Dude, we busy in here. Like, we got stuff going on. I don't have time to play no game. If you're going to write us a ticket, Mr. Undercover, write us a ticket, you know." So he grabs me and breaks me outside. And sure enough, it's a stretch limo out in front of Club 300, you know. And I'm like, "You serious, dog?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, tell that nigga to come in." Like, I didn't know what else to say. You know what I mean? Like, what am I going to say? Like, DMX. And keep in mind, like, this was Hard Knock Life Tour DMX. This was two number one albums in the first year. DMX going tour with Jay-Z and them. And they had just done a show in Atlanta. And between Atlanta and Columbia, which was the next spot, Athens was the only place that they could rehearse the show. So they just happened to be in Athens. Shout out to my homegirl, Connie Stevens, who's married now. She got a whole different name, but she's the reason that they came, because like she sold jewelry at the store at Gwinnett Place Mall. Like not Gwinnett Place, whatever the mall is in Georgia Perimeter, whatever that mall is. She worked at a Georgia Square Mall. She worked at a jewelry store, so DMX just happened to go to the jewelry store, and she was a beautiful girl. He's like, "What you doing later?" She's like, "I'm going to my homeboy's club." She never came to the club, bro. Like, she never came to the club. So she was just looking out for the homies, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So he comes in, and I asked him, like, "Do you want to go to VIP?" He was like, "You just let anybody go to VIP?" I was like, "Normally you got to reserve VIP. That was a lie. Nobody reserved VIP. Whoever showed up that night and was like, I got $100, let me get a VIP, I let them go to VIP. You know what I'm saying? It's a small club in Athens. But I told DMX that, like, yeah, people reserve VIP. He was like, well, no, just give me a table. So we get him a table. He's at the front of the club. It's a very, very small club. And this is Athens, Georgia. And if you know anything about Athens, Georgia, small town USA, there will be nothing more important to some of these dudes in Athens, Georgia, than to be able to go back to Paldo, be able to go back to, you know, they different neighborhoods and say, I took DMX's chain. So we were concerned about him just sitting out there. You know what I mean? Like, we didn't want these Negroes to like act wild and try to do something crazy. So I told Connie, I'm like, you got to get him to the back. He got to come to the office. Like, we can't let him be out there. So we asked him, no judgment to any of my boys just looking at me. You know, I've lived a whole different life. We smoking. I'm like, hey, tell him we smoking. He came instantly to the back of the club. We had 3 bottles of Cavassier and literally smoked 10 blunts with DMX, me and my partners. One of the best nights of my life. It was shortly after Belly came out. And I've always been a writer. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a writer. When I first saw Hype Williams' production of Belly, I hated it. I swear to God, I hated it. I thought it looked like a video. And I didn't appreciate it the first time I saw it. These, my partners, shout out to Shaka Orange, Ryan T, James Jones, RNC, Lalo, rest in peace, all my people. They had no problem putting me on Front Street in front of DMX and was like, you know he hated your movie, right?
Yo!
Right.
Oh!
No BS, bro. God bless the dead. This dude told me out of his own mouth, I hated that shit too.
Yo, look, exclusive from the indie show. It's my man Corey Raven. He was killing it with the joke.
DMX told me
the dog.
He hated Belly because the version of Belly that we saw was not the original script. The ending was different. So at the end, where I can't remember, the FBI agent, the FBI agent gets shot and hit in the original version. Like, DMX blams the cop in the original version, and that was his favorite ending. He didn't like the way it ended in the real movie. He wanted to shoot the agent. And then he also told me, he was like, yo, I got a 4-hour version of this at the house. You want to come through and watch it? I'm like, nah, I'm good, DMX. I don't want to come see a 4-hour version of Belly.
Man, we're coming through. Let's ride. Look, put your hands together for my man, Big Coach, in the building. Look, we're about to switch gears. It's time for everyone's second favorite segment, the game show. Mastermind Games.
Let the games begin!
This year, Mastermind Games is different because this year I'm giving away money, and it's going to be up to Big Co to win somebody some money. And today the person is going to be Heath Gunn. Every question that you get right is going to be worth $1. Sometimes a question is going to be worth more than $1. All right. And if you get 3 strikes, you win nothing. I get to keep the money. Last week, I had to give away money. I don't like giving away money. I like winning. I like playing mastermind games on my folks. Are you ready, sir?
I'm ready.
Since it's Valentine's Day, we have a love couples type of theme, okay? So the name of this game is called Love is on the Air. It's about TV couples, okay?
Oh, we winning.
So, all right, here we go.
Do I know what I'm playing for already?
Yes, it is Guns.
Guns, you about to get this bread, bro.
Yeah, West Coast. Yeah, okay, whatever. I need to keep my money. All right, so JS1 is going to put the question on And big
wait,
shout
and
out
do I just
to,
answer or do I have
yes,
to
but
press
you're
a
gonna
buzzer
answer.
or
We're gonna put
something?
it on the screen. You're gonna answer, but you have to say final answer so we know. All right.
All right,
Big
let's go.
shout out to Kia Renee. She's the producer on this one. So I'm gonna bring Kia up. She flex. Oh, look at the flex. Yo, look at the flex. I like it. The mug is fire. You know it. Okay. Look, his gun is originally from College Park. So you're doing for CP. All right. So she's going to let you know if you got the answer correct. All right. First question. Let's go. Love is on the air. Theo Huxtable wanted to impress his crush, Christine. What designer did Denise attempt to copy when making his infamous shirt? Is it Dapper Dan? Is it Gordon Gartrell? Is it Tom Farr Clemens? Or is it Virgil Abloh?
Oh, I gotta give it's Gordon Gartrell. Come on, bro. How long have I known you? Like, if I didn't know this answer before I ever met you, then knowing you gives me the answer to this question.
Sam Anderson says B. Jordan says Gordon Gartrell. Gunn says B. J. Kale says B. So you said B, and that is correct. You won $1.
We about to get this money, Guns.
I don't want you to get this money. R.I.P. Virgil. And Sean says no cap. All right, next question. Let's go. The category Love is in the Air. Which actress did not play one of Will's love interests? Is it Queen Latifah, Nia Long, Tisha Campbell, or Regina Hall?
Yeah, I'm going D. Regina Hall. Final answer.
You know, you don't even want to wait on the people in the chat.
Oh, was I supposed to? My bad. I didn't know.
You don't have to. You don't have to. I'm just saying. You're not struggling. You was just answering so fast.
Yeah,
but you said final answer, so it's locked in.
Yeah,
but
D. Regina Hall. Final answer.
Everybody is out there giving you answers. Okay, so we're about to find out who the answer is. What the answer is.
The answer is Regina Hall.
Yay. We about to get you this money, Guns. I got you, homie.
$2.
So far, you won $2.
Boom.
And no strikes. This one is worth $2. This one. Next. Let's go, Jay. According to Martin, when he met Gina, he was dressed like a what? A Mac? A firefighter, a ninja, or a cop? Yes! X is gonna give him to him. X is gonna give it to him.
I'm going. Was it Pimp or Mac? I don't know which was the answer. But with the Mac, I'm gonna go with a Mac. I have no idea, to be honest with you. I have no idea.
So Sam says B, and JKL is iffy on A. So what you gonna do? I need a final answer, sir. And
no, I'm going A. I'm going A. Final answer, just based on like what I know about the character Martin. I don't remember this episode exactly, but like none of the other stuff makes sense to me.
JS1, play the answer.
Oh snap! I got it. Relax.
I remember that night well. I walked in and I was the man. All the women were on me. I was the Mac that night.
So, yo, now that you played the clip, I absolutely remember this episode, but that's the only answer that made sense to me, Noah Martin.
I am not happy. I was so close to an X. Now I am $4 in the hole.
Yeah.
Heath Gunn said, I just watched the reunion, but I don't remember that. It doesn't matter because he got it on a guess. Next question. Whenever Fred G. Sanford is having the big one, who is the honey that he's coming to join? Is it Penny? Is it Walona? Elizabeth or Florida? JKL says, yeah, Gun is getting paid tonight.
Yeah, Gus, I got you, bro. Like, that's Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you, honey, with a hat on my head. Or I'm coming to join you, honey, with a hitch of my giddy up. Like, he was coming to join her, honey, with a bunch of different ailments, but it was always Elizabeth that he was coming to join, honey. Final answer.
Everybody in the chat is saying C. So see your way to $5. You correct.
I got 5.
This is not. Wait, Sean Bass said A. Who was A? That was so Penny from Good Times, bruh. That's a crime. That's a crime.
Oh no, he did.
Oh, that's why she got a burn mark on her, messing with Fred Sanford. Look, man. Elizabeth, I'm coming to join you with a pedophile case. All right.
Oh no.
Oh, shoot. Alma Evans is the foxiest girl in the projects. Which guy never dated her? Larry, eBay, Keith, or Papo?
Oh, I have the answer.
Oh, man.
So, Papo was one of JJ's friend, a part of the awesome foursome Until We Are Dead, and she never dated Papo.
Are you sure? Is this your final answer?
Final answer, positive. I bet my 5-month-old kid on that.
Ooh.
Don't let my wife hear me saying that. Papo never was dated by Thelma. eBay was the African exchange student. Keith, of course, was her husband. And Larry was supposed to take her to the Earth, Wind, and Fire concert, but her mom was supposed to go out that night, so she told Larry she couldn't go out with him that night, so she could stay
You
home.
didn't have to flex. You didn't have to flex. Hush. Hush, it's Valentine's Day. Look, now. Look, what's the answer?
The
Papo.
D. Dang.
This man has $60 of my dollars. Look, I need you to go on a streak of X's because I'm getting loud. I apologize. I'm getting loud. Next question is worth $2. According to Gina, when she met Martin, he was dressed like a businessman, radio host, a nerd, or a priest.
Yo, if you didn't have the earlier clip, I wouldn't know this. But since I saw that clip, I think it's nerd.
She says nerd. The Heath Guns loves this brother's TV knowledge. Oh my gosh. Mr. Dude says Big Coat going in and C. Everybody is saying C and nerd. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, that's my final answer.
JS1, play the answer.
I remember I had a sense that something really special was going to happen that night. Charles,
Yes.
isn't it a wonderful party?
Perhaps. But look at this. Domestic caviar. Well, I hope they found a good discount.
Shout out to Kia for that edit. Those edits are wonderful. I just gotta say I love those video answers. You're a rock star, but I am not happy with the extra $2 this man just won. We are
I got you guys. Let's go.
$8 Where is this? Valentine's Day Massacre on the Indie Show. Hush! This dude is a hater. He always wants me to lose. All right, next question. I don't care anymore. Okay, so this one is special. You have to tell me the husband's name. It's blank and Harriet. Who is the husband?
Word. Is this what we're doing right now?
This is what we're doing.
The husband is Carl Winslow. Final answer.
Ooh.
Kia,
Hmm.
since you giving my money away, what's the answer?
I mean, it's Carl Winslow.
Yeah. So, just to let y'all know, because it's gonna happen, we have 3 questions left. My man can go on the worst flame out in history. We got what, $9 on the. Please get 3 strikes in a row so I can sleep good on this bed of money. All right?
Not gonna happen, bro.
Yes. What is the 8th question? Go. I need husband.
Ooh. Okay, so I didn't watch My Wife and Kids like that.
Good. Say X. Come on, let's go.
So I'm thinking it's, but I'm pretty sure his name was Michael on the show. I'm pretty sure Tisha Campbell was Jay on the show. And I'm pretty sure his name was Michael.
Is that the final answer?
That's my final answer.
Big Co. Mastermind just knew he was keeping his money today, but it don't look like it because the answer is Michael.
No! Hey, look, man, we talk about an overweight dude. Like, I watched a lot of TV, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't play sports till like 9th grade. So, like, I watched a lot of TV back in this era. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm all about it.
I'm very happy for you. We got 2 questions left. This next question is worth $2. Let's see what Kia did today for you. Who is the wife? Give me the wife's name.
Ah, man, like, this where you win, bro. Like, I told you, I'm anti-BET. I'm not a Tyler Perry fan. I hope nobody, like, inboxes me and cuts me out and nothing like that. I have no idea what his wife's name is on that show, to be honest with you. But I'm going to give an answer. Like, I'm going to go with... babe, what's Curtis' wife name? I'm going to go with... I'm going to go with... I have no clue.
Pick
Edna. I have no idea. Edna.
Edna. Say final answer.
Edna. Final answer.
What's her name?
Curtis' wife's name is Ella.
That was close though, right? Yeah, I knew it was over with an E. Like I totally don't watch that show at all. But even though, look, no hate, bro. I know you had some spots on a lot of those shows. Like, no hate. You know, I saw the shows you was on. I watched those episodes. But like in general, yeah, I have no clue.
Look, I love that show. The cast, there's some good people. I mean, I know you have issues with BET, so it's all good. I'm just happy you missed it because that was worth $2. All right,
Boom.
Last question.
My bad, Guns. My bad. Why do we have to stick with all these people?
What is the wife's name?
Oh, man. Oh, come on, bro. D. Let's go. Final answer.
No, it's for the picture B.
No, I'm saying her name is D.
No, we going for the B picture.
Wait. Yeah, her name on the show is D, Sugar Grits.
You didn't say final answer.
Final answer. Who's a great actress on Abbott Elementary right now? Like, dope's one of my favorites of all time, for real.
What's her name?
D.
No, I'm talking about Kia.
Oh, well, I was like, what?
Frank's wife's name is D.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Big Co. He won. Greg Campbell is a hater. He says, I'm so damn happy. Hate. Is this what y'all want from me? Just reach in my pocket and just give away money? No. This man has won Deep Guns $11. 11 of my hard-earned bucks will be cashed out to my man later today. All right, so
look, Guns owe me a bag of hot Cheetos, bro.
Kia, you did a great job on that. Thank you so much. Look, that video edit was fire. Fire. Gun says he appreciates you. Real quick, I want to let's go back. Okay, so it's one-on-one real quick before it is time to go because we are having such a great day and it was heavy. We ran long, but I really appreciate you, Big Co.
Man, I thank you for having me, bro. It was fun. It was a blast.
I can't get out of here without talking about Young Commanders. Let's talk about what you do with Young Commanders.
Yeah, so real quick, Young Commanders is a mentor program for boys 2nd grade through 8th grade in the Gwinnett County area. We have a chapter in DeKalb County and now in Covington. What county is that? Newton County. So we are looking for boys, like families that have young boys that, you know, need a little something. And one of the things that like got me really attracted to is like my middle son was already in it, and then I put my older son in it. And honestly, as Black men, if you're in your son's life, we feel like we're doing the most, right? At the end of the day, your sons don't tell you what they'll tell other people. So I was kind of hesitant in letting my sons be a part of a mentor program because I'm in the house. Like, they see me every day. But the reality of life is they'll share stuff with mentors that they'll never share with their parents. So it's just been such a rewarding situation for me to get to interact, you know, and pour into these young boys because we know how critical it is for our boys. You know what I mean? Like how critical it is for us to get them on track. And when we always think about from a mentoring space, we always think about the boys that don't have a dad in the house or the boys that are in low income. Every young Black man in America needs a mentor. Like, and I'll give y'all a TV example. Tariq St. Patrick had everything there was to have. His daddy was a club owner ghost, and he still, when he got off the wrong track, killed people and stole and sold drugs. Like he was like Tariq St. Patrick was rich, right? Like, and I know this is TV, but that's the reality of life, right? If you don't have somebody that you can look up to for the right reasons, you can go off to the wrong path. So like, I enjoy what I do. I enjoy being able to pour into other boys. I enjoy my son's interaction with other boys, and it just keeps me on the forefront of the battle because we're all the village, and it's a war going on out there, and it's like still public enemy number one is the young Black male. Like still, that's public enemy number one.
If someone wanted to have their son be a part of the Young Commanders, how can they? Or can they?
So they could go to resurgence.com, resurgence.com, and then click on, and here's the other thing. We also have a sister organization for young women. So we're not just focusing on the boys, you know, we have a sister organization for young girls that are looking for those connections, that mentorship as well. You can see all of those at, I think it's resurgence.org is what it is. So you can go on there, you can click on, you know, Precious Me is our sister organization. And then you have Young Commanders. So if you have a young lady, like elementary to middle school, or you have a young man from like 2nd grade to 8th grade, we love to have them. But more importantly than that, we need brothers to volunteer to mentor because we have a ratio like of how many mentees we can have to mentor. So we want to grow, like particularly for the Gwinnett chapter that I've recently become the coordinator of, like we want to grow exponentially. But in order for us to do that, we need volunteers to come in. So I'm Joshua's Pop on IG, Corey Redding on Facebook, cgredding@gmail.com. If you're interested in volunteering or donating anything like services, like anything that can help us like further the cause, we definitely want to like meet and connect.
Yeah, I'll put your hands together for Corey Redding. Big Co is in the building. It's an open invitation. I love having you, dude. You got story for days. We are out of time, but I really do appreciate you taking the time on Tuesday because I know that's when you do your Young Commanders. For being a part of the show. It really means a lot to me, and I wish you continue success. And we're gonna do what we can to help push you guys and, you know, keep that Young Commanders info out there.
Yo, bro, I feel like, I don't mean to make it sound like weird, but like I feel like big bro, little brother did it big. You know what I'm saying? Like only because you're younger than me, not because only because you look young. Like, bro, I'm so proud of the show. I'm so proud of everything y'all doing. I'm so happy to be a part of it. It is so dope. Your cast, your crew is dope. The games you have, the way you keep people engaged, it is so freaking dope, man. So continued success to the indie show for sure.
Appreciate that. With you saying that real quick, he's gone. And appreciate you, fam, and whoop whoop. Some other bull crap. You got it. Send me your cash app, extra large, Cheetos or whatever are on the way. And whatever, hate, whatever. So real quick, JS1, before we go, we got to let them know who won. I'm curious. I couldn't vote because I'm hosting the show. So what we got?
All right. If you haven't done so, you probably got 2 more seconds to go to vote. theindieshow.co. But let's see, who is the winner for tonight, man? Let me go ahead and jump into this little back end real quick and click on that button there. And
before you put it up there, who do you think won? Kia, who do you think won? Corey, who do you think won?
I'm ATL Rays, man. I'm going with 187 Lady Homicide.
All right, Kia.
Just like the business, it's 10% talent, 90% business. Mr. Duke came with the support the last 2 episodes, so I think he got it.
We'll see. I'm feeling like you, Kia, because he surprised us the last 2 times, but everybody was talking about 187, so we'll see. Survey says.
Mr. Dude, we gonna rise.
That says 90%.
205 response. Mr. Dude coming with it.
Yo, let me get him on the screen real quick. Where he at? Come on, Mr. Dude, jump on the screen with us.
Mr. Dude.
Man.
Mr. Dude.
Man, where he at? All right, he was around here. I don't know what happened to him. He kind of disappeared or whatever. But shout out to him. Oh, there he goes.
I'm back. Let me be the first to congratulate you, sir. You are the second male to win. Will be the judge that you are the first.
I appreciate y'all so much. Oh my gosh. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Like, thanks for having me. Thanks for the opportunity. Mastermind, keep doing your thing. Man, I've been telling you even off air, man. I love what you're doing. Yeah, we got to keep this going, man. Like, this is how we connect. This is how we support each other. And I'm just grateful to be here. Thanks, guys.
Congrats, bro.
So I will be talking to you offline. You're either going to get your show this season or it's going to be in April, May, or June. All right?
Okay, sounds good. Just keep me posted.
All right.
Appreciate y'all. Love y'all.
Thank you.
Salute. Happy Valentine's Day again, guys. Cheers.
Yeah.
No doubt. That's our champion. Hey, let me holler at Lady Homicide real quick if she's in the building still. Lady Homicide, we love you. We Hey, rock with us. Stick around.
I will.
Get more music, and we'll put you on. Give it a couple of weeks and submit some more music. Because you got skills. I want you to be a part of the family. All right.
Thank you. I will. I look forward to working with you guys. I'll be back. I'm not going nowhere.
Real quick, what did you think of your competitors?
I think everybody did a good job.
But she felt like she won, and
you know.
It's time for my last segment. It's called The Last Word. And this supersized edition of the Indie Show, all things indie. This is the last word, and the last word is where we say one last shout out or whatever you want to say. JS1, I'm gonna let you go first.
Yo, shout out to Heath Gunn for being our winner. And your cash is in your Cash App And before I get up off of here, I'm going to say this publicly, and I want him to hear me. Please, hey, man, do a little promo video, man. Show people that you received the money, man. It's something that we can put out there to the people. So, Heath Gunn, do a little video, you know what I mean? Do a shout-out to the... It's the least you can do since you done took all our money. And no, we don't have no sponsors. That came right out of my bank account. So, let's keep it popping. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Oh, since you said that sponsors, we need sponsors, man. Let's go.
Hell yeah, you can do it. You can start for as low as $50 a month, man. And hey, Heath Gunn, why don't you take $5 of those dollars and join our Patreon and support what we're doing, so that way it can help keep the show going, producing all of the goodness. We out here, you know what I'm saying? Or sponsor the show, one or the other, or do both.
You see the mug, you see the hat. Hey, Kia Renee, keep your shout.
Dear Mastermind, dear JS1, I'm so sorry. I thought that, you know, these questions were going to stump the guests. Me and Mastermind just knew he was keeping his money today. But Big Co came through with it. You know, he answered everything. He did great. Shout out to Cortez. You know what I'm saying? I really just appreciate you. And shout out to Big Co for doing the same thing. It is really important that, you know, our older men get back to our younger men and showing them how to do it. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. And I love y'all.
Yo, if you have kids in school, support the local schools. Show up, volunteer, go ask the like lead kids to get on the bus, off the bus. Like, your kid has you, but there's so many other kids that influence your kid that don't have you, and that's the problem. Ooh. Oh, and where's JS1 from? I hear like a Pittsburgh or Baltimore kind of. Where you from, JS?
I'm from Baltimore, sir.
Okay, yeah, I heard it.
Raised.
Yeah. I heard it. Yeah, I heard it. Yeah, that's my side hustle. I know where people from by how they talk. So yeah, I heard that, B-boy.
He said that's a side hustle.
Whatever. Look. Congratulations to Corey Big Co Redding. He won $11. Wanted for Heath Gunn. I'm so happy for both of y'all. I'm so happy for him. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody that's out there. Real talk. This was a great show, and I really appreciate you, Corey. You got the gift of gab. You bring that energy like I told you. And just another great show. Kia, you did your thing once again with the editing. And the chef's kiss to the doggone video answers. I love it. This is how you can watch the show. And JS1, thank you for making us look and sound good. I thank and appreciate everyone who's riding with us, especially on Valentine's Day. Y'all get it in. Y'all got some time left. And pass it on. When you see the YouTube link for the rebroadcast, share it with everybody, because this is a doggone good show. Come back next week. We're going to have 3 new artists. I see you. We have 3 artists now. And I don't know who my third one is, but we have Chief Griffey and somebody else coming. I don't know. What you got to say, Corey?
I got artists for days, first of all. But second of all, I meant to say this at the top of the show. Your wife's post about how you don't have to participate in Valentine's Day made my whole millennium. I'm just letting you know right now, it gave me life. I was so excited. I've always loved Carmencita. You know she's been my friend forever, but I love her even more now that she don't make you participate in this bullshit marketing ploy on Valentine's Day. So Carmencita Diva, as usual, salute.
She's laughing. She loves it. Charity, Chief Griffey are the 2 artists that's going to be on next week. I got to find one more. I love you guys. 1 time for your mind, 2 times to move your spine. It's the hip hop and show stopping, fat phone dropping, master of the wheels of steel. It's your man, Mastermind. Happy Valentine's Day. See y'all next Tuesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Hey, yo, that time, man. The indie show. My main man, Mastermind.
The indie show indeed, the flow's sickening. Masterminded by mastermind, the plot thickens. Good riddance to other pies, the odds against them. Tuesday at 8 p.m., we back in business. Key is in the building, Jay is in the building. Giving the feeling that most of y'all been missing. All things indie, is it banging or whack? Can't call it, but we'll be the judge of that. And Logic came through with the verbal assist. Major League, we envy, ain't no canceling this. And Logic came through with the verbal assist. Major League, we envy, ain't no canceling this.